Hello, I'm Coach Natalie, and welcome to this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies. Well, last video we ended a failed triangle into an armbar, and today we actually are going to be doing a triangle. Now, it's an unusual kind of triangle. We call it a reverse triangle, but it's pretty simple. Let's check it out. Okay, let's break it down. So in a regular triangle, you're pulling a head and one arm, into your guard. In this case, you're actually pulling them into your guard, but you're pulling it in the reverse direction. That's why it's called a reverse triangle. Again, just like any triangle, you get the power of pressing, one leg on one side of the neck and the other arm is pressing on the other side of the neck, and that's really what makes it a triangle. So we're going to start when your dummy is on their knees, and we're going to be in what we call a butterfly guard. I'm going to actually, be sitting on my butt, and each of my legs is going to be underneath their legs in what we call a butterfly. In this case, we call our feet hooks because they're kind of hooking underneath their thighs. So I got my hooks in. I'm holding my dummy's hands. Now, at a certain point, I'm going to take out one of my hooks. I'm going to lay it across their lap. And I'm actually going to be trying to cut the corner a little bit. Now, the next thing I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to be kind of looking towards them. Next thing I'm going to be doing is putting my other foot on their chest, and then going to put my leg over their shoulder and immediately pull them into my guard, like this. Now, of course, I can triangle my legs. Now I want to flex my toes. That's going to add extra strength. Of course, I'm pinching my knees. There's this arm here. It could always be, wrist locked, that kind of thing. So, the mistakes you can make with a reverse triangle are going to be the similar mistakes to any other triangle. You want to trap this arm, next to their neck. As you remember, the triangle works because you're pressing on their carotid artery with one leg and one, and their own arm. So, kind of a self-inflicted injury there in that case. So, but you really need to sandwich their neck with your two legs. So giving them too much space. You don't want to flex your toes. Remember, whenever you flex your toes, it's going to add extra strength. The biggest thing in a triangle is that you always want to cut an angle. Now, the reason why you might want to cut an angle is because maybe they've got very massive shoulders. Maybe you've got really short legs. In any case, you can see that you start in the front, but then you move all the way to the side. You really cut a angle as much as possible, like 90-degree angle. Let's try it one more time. Again, Brock here. I've got my hooks in. There's all sorts of things, I could do in butterfly guard. So Brock is not necessarily tipped off to what I'm going to be doing, but controlling the wrists, taking out a hook and landing it across his lap. I really want to kind of be laying in front of him. At the same time, I want to take the other foot, put it onto his chest, and then shoot up over the shoulder, and then pull him in. Really straighten out. I'm going to put, there's different ways you could do it. I guess this way makes the most sense. You want to lock down your ankle with the back of your other knee and squeezing your knees. Get the triangle. So, thank you for learning about the reverse triangle. Our next video is number 100. Never thought we would get to that day. In the meantime, you know, share news of our series with others. And thank you very much for your support of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies.